everybody, welcome to Bitchin' and Prayin'. And today, this is part 3 of the Prepper Pantry. And this doesn't look like it's getting that low, but I'm going to show you another part here in a little bit. Right here, this part here is what I call durable medical, and it's all on a shelf downstairs. Actually, part of it is hanging on the wall in a bag. I have everything very organized. This part all is in one bag. It looks like a big amount here, but it's very um, organized and packed into this bag hanging on the wall, so I can just grab it if I need any of these things. This would be my gauze, finger splint, uh, tape to wrap, gauze, stuff like that. Then we have 2 air casts. This is a foot brace. This is a sling. This is a hand brace, as well as this. This is 2 ankle braces. This is self-wrapping tape, like around that you would put around your wrist, your ankle. Ace bandages with clips. Right here we have 2 ankle braces, or knee braces, sorry. We have an ankle brace, and all those would be in one bag. Then I have a Lucite box up on the shelf, and it holds different things. Now here's not one of my favorite things, and I only had to use them one time when the kids were in school. Lice combs. The one's a comb, and one is a magnifying glass. Sorry about the shadow. And I guess it had a comb that went in there, and I lost the comb. And I think this steel comb came with a box of lice stuff. I've had these forever, ever. Like I said, we had to use them one time, and it was only I think we'd only found a couple nits, and that was it. But I kept them all this time just in case. So there is, you want to keep lice combs on hand just in case your kids or grandkids come home with lice, but you'll have to run out and buy the shampoo, but somebody else can get started looking for nits, I guess. Also, you can use it, I guess you could use it for fleas for your dogs. Something like that. Anyhow, they're small. I just threw them up in the box. They've been there forever. They're actually in a little baggie. They've been there forever. They don't take up much room. And the kits come with plastic ones, like little plastic ones, and these are the metal ones. I know it did not come with a kit, now that I think about it. The kit came with a little plastic one, and I went out and bought these separate. So it was a million years ago. So, okay, moving on. That, and then also in this box are these cooling wraps. We take them like when we go on picnics, stuff like that, or go to places where everybody's gonna be running around doing stuff. And you take them, and you can, if somebody gets overheated, you can throw them in the ice cooler, then bring them out, and it really cools somebody off really fast. They like plump right up. They've got this stuff in them, and it can really help somebody maybe that's having a heat stroke or something. These are nice to have. So we have a couple of these we keep downstairs in the box along with the other stuff I showed you. It's also, we have our instant cold packs, extra thermometers. We have the old school ones still. I just hung on to them. And we have a couple of these. We're going to get a handheld. We're trying to find a good one at a good price. They're kind of scarce right now, but I do want to get one. One of these is actually or 2 of these are actually, the ones to the left are out of my medicine cabinet from upstairs, which I'm going to show you everything from out of there, but I stuck them over here with the other ones. Okay, our O2 oximeter. I'm probably saying that wrong. Pulse and oximeter right there. They suggest you have one of these. My son had pneumonia earlier this year, or they think possibly. I mean, everybody says this. Oh, maybe he had the virus. Maybe. If not, he had a horrible case of pneumonia, and we had to keep track of his oxygen. This is a good one. Um, you can get it online on Amazon. It's a good thing to have on hand anyhow. So that was in there. Ear scope. It's a good thing to have, and these are the throwaway ends that you can put on. Just throw them away after you look in somebody's ear. I wish this one would have came with a chart, but you can go right online and you look in their ear, and then you look at the chart online, and it tells you if there's infection or not. Of course, you want to go to the doctor to have it double checked, but this is like if if it's middle of the night and you're not sure whether to go to the ER or not, something like that. Anyhow, they're handy to have, or if there's something in there. Is there a mayfly in my ear? Anyhow, stethoscope, handy to have. Blood pressure cuff. I'm so sorry about the shadow. Blood pressure cuff. I have to use it every day. Um, this is also in my thing that I use every day. It's my sugar kit. That's why I call it my sugar kit. My lancets to get my blood so I can test it. I cannot afford the ones that came with for this that came with mine. So I used my old one and then these cheap lancets. So, and then they also were going to charge me for the control solution to test my strips. But if you call the company, they send it to you for free. So keep that in mind. If they're going to charge you for control solution when you get a new meter or new strips, call the company first. And they'll usually send it to you free. Man, the shadow. I got everything facing this way. So keep that in mind. And then I don't have them out here, but I have a whole box with 3 months worth of prescriptions. Remember I talked about that the last one? Try to have 3 months worth of prescriptions. My insurance is making me do all maintenance meds in 3-month increments. So make sure you do that, and make sure whatever pharmacy you go to, if they have a rewards program, sign up for it. It usually not only saves you money, you can build up points and get money back or some sort of thing. It's just ask if they have a rewards program. So anyhow, this is my first, or my durable medical bag, and then my lucite box. I'm not sure what you would call it. And then my medical box, and then the and I got some more up here in the window. This is also in that lucite box. And some people use a neti pot. I use a Navage. Right now, I'm going through some medical things where I have to be careful of ENT stuff, ears, nose, and throat. So I'm not using it right now, but this does work very well. My brother has one, kind of turned me on to it, so I went and got one. But like I said, right now I have to be careful. It's kind of crazy, but I do think that they're a good product. Over there, I have quite a few alcohol and a couple peroxides. Oh, I had to take one and put it in the medicine cabinet just a couple minutes ago. So I needed one. I have some are 50% and some are 70%. I do use them for when I'm testing my blood for my finger. I have the 50% and I'm saving the 70% just in case. Like with sanitizer and stuff like that. So whenever I see them on clearance or sale or whatever, I just grab them. All right, so that's this part. Okay, so now this is what is in my medicine cabinet. Aside from deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that. I left that stuff in there, and our medicine. Any medicine that might be in there, which we don't usually leave a lot of medicine in our medicine cabinet. We keep that a different place. So this is Breathe Right strips, like Vicks type rub, and anti-diarrheal. Why can't I say that? Like Tums, gas relief, cold relief, ibuprofen, Tylenol. I have to refill. I have to put a new one in. I have a Salon Pause patch, eye drops, and then some tooth things. I have some clove oil. My husband has some, gets a bad tooth every now and then. Kankate for canker sores is the best. You put a little of that on there, and we what we do is put a clean uh, Q-tip in there. We don't use so everybody can use it. So we don't use the little thing that comes with it. Everybody just uses a Q-tip. A little Abreva, if you get a cold sore too, helps. You also use a Q-tip. Bactine, still use that ever since I was a child. Oh, there's peroxide, witch hazel, little alcohol, and that's what's in there. Oh, and this stuff. Some more pain relief patches. My shadow, always in my video. Some petroleum jelly, some antacid, bandages. I don't bother with all the different sizes. I just get the one size. That's it. And this is what they had at Dollar Tree when I was there a while back. So I grabbed them. Benadryl type pill. I always make sure I have ibuprofen, Tylenol, and Benadryl. Um, and some triple antibiotic ointment. That little card behind it is a foot testing thing for diabetic. So you can see if you can feel all the parts of your feet. I usually have somebody else do it for you. They do it at the doctor. It was just a card they were passing out at a health fair, which again is where I get all these little. We go to a lot of health fairs when they have them, and they'll pass out all the kinds of little samples. Grab them and put them in little baggies with the different kinds go together in the baggies, or samples that I get from the freebies online. Telling you, get on those freebie sites, get those freebies, and then we use them up. Make sure you use them up. Make sure you put them where they're accessible, where you're going to remember to use them. And a pair of tweezers. I keep that in the medicine cabinet for only use this one. I only use for medical. I make sure I clean them with alcohol afterwards for like slivers and stuff. I got a couple antiseptic wipes there. And then this here has a little bit of everything in it. This is the band box from my kids' merch box, merch box from the shows. Right now, we're not having any shows. We had a ton of them all over Michigan set up for this year. And because of COVID, of course, they're not having the shows and the venues and stuff. This we have, I mean, literally, it has everything in here that you can think of. The loose pills, you're like, what are those loose pills? Are actually Tylenol. Didn't have a little enough baggie to put them in. We're just going to use those up here. I brought it up. I was like, we just got to use this. I did have like a tiny little bag, and I'm not sure what happened. I know, looks crazy. Loose pills in there, but those are Tylenol. We've got something for everything. So this is like one of those little first aid boxes. So anyhow, I brought it up so we could use it here, so they didn't get out of date, and then I'll refill it when shows resume. And I won't have loose pills flying around. So this is my first aid cabinet, my medicine cabinet. What's in there? Except for toothbrushes and deodorant stuff, like I told you. Okay, and then this is what I have. So basically, you've seen everything I have in stock in my house almost, except for my cabinets, which I don't have a lot of cabinet space, and they've only got your basic stuff in it that's open that I'm using. Same with my refrigerator. So there's not a lot of stock up stuff upstairs. And this is what I have stocked up for my supplements. I have an extra, which I have one of everything open up here. I have a vitamin D3, and I never pay full price for any of them. I wait till Myers has the buy one get one free, unless I have a great coupon on another brand, or something like that. I mean, I don't have to have a certain brand. Whoops. The blackberry or the elderberry. I have two of those. And you know what? we found out the best deal is in the small bottles. Always check. Oh, this bigger bottle is a better deal because it's a bigger bottle. No, it's not. Always check. Usually it's right there on, I hate this shadow. It's right there on the shelf. You can read it, or else have your little calculator on your phone, or take a calculator with you. This one here, this was the better deal for the bigger one. But it's buy one, get one free, and almost all the time that sale goes on. Unless you find a better deal at a better store, or you really like a certain brand, or whatever. But anyhow, I have 2 of those, 2 of these, 4 of these, and 1 of these left. I'm probably going to stock up a little bit more. Watch your expiration dates. I don't like to let these go very far out of date at all. Some things you can, vitamins and medicines is not one of the things I like to at all. So anyhow, folks, that's it for the rest of the medical and basically for the rest of the stock up, I think. This is part 3 of them. I think you've seen almost everything as far as stock up in the prepper pantry. Unless I do the cleaning one, but I think you saw most of that when I was buying it and stuff. We have had something happen. And we're glad we have the prepper pantry right now, because we're gonna have to put it to use, unfortunately. We've had an issue happen. We've become a statistic, and I'm not gonna say a whole lot about it right now. I'm gonna do a video probably tomorrow or the next day, and I'm gonna let you know what's going on. So be watching for that, and well, hopefully I'm gonna be giving you some decent news. I hope. Right now, and I didn't want to say a whole lot about it before because I'm pretty stressed out about it, and hopefully, like I said, we're going through a whole lot. Well, I didn't say, but we're going through a whole lot right now with it, and we're kind of worried. And so hopefully, I'm gonna give you some good news, but I didn't want to say a whole lot until we get some results back and stuff. So I'm always saying, put us in your prayers. But I will have a video coming out, or I'll be making a video today or tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be having the stuff that I need to make it and letting you know some things that are going on. Until then, make sure you subscribe. Please give this video a like. This is Bitchin' and Praying, and God bless you and watch over you and keep you safe and healthy. And make sure you get a prepper pantry because you may need it. And I'm going to make sure that when I can get back out, that I get mine even more stocked up because I'm not getting out for a minute. I'll talk to you later. All right? Bye.